Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Trust Me. I'm an author. Anyway, we are now at episode 12, and we are going to be talking about book formatting, which is very, very important. For people to enjoy a book, we all have come to see this standard, okay, for what books should look like. And one of those standards is indents, all right? And the other is justified print, all right? When things are ragged at the end, people don't like it. It makes it look unprofessional. Indents are also very important. Never, 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 ever, ever tab, okay, when you are electronically formatting your book, all right, because when that happens, when you electronically tab, that means that your indents are going to be all over the place when it comes to electronic formatting. So when you do the indents, you are going to go up to your formatting, and then whichever program you have, you're going to go down to first line indent, and I recommend 0.25. All right, it's a nice little space over, and it works. Also, when doing electronic formats, I also recommend either spacing of 1.15 or 1.5. So it makes it easier on an electronic format for people to read when the words aren't quite so squished together. Now, when it comes to paperbacks, single line, okay, you always want single line, justified, indent over, no spaces in between the paragraphs unless you are starting a new section, okay? And we all kind of, as readers, we all kind of know what that means, I would hope. It's not enough of a change to go to a new chapter, but it is enough of a change that you want to make a break. So you can have that, single one or two space, between one section and another. But those are the two most important things, is the indenting and the justification when it comes to formatting. There's also other things. Hyperlinks are very, very important. Unless you have a program that automatically inserts your chapter for hyperlinks, you absolutely need to have hyperlinks going from your index page over to, that'll flip them over into the chapter. It's one of those things that marks the difference between a well-crafted book and one that looks sloppy, and you don't want your book to look sloppy. Now, again, if you are going to be turning in your book to a publishing house to take over for you and you can get their attention and do this, they're going to do all of this for you. All right, they absolutely will. But if you are an indie author and you are going it alone, you are going to have to learn how to format, or you're going to have to pay someone to do it for you. There are also programs out there, and I use some of them. The one that I use personally is Ultimate Ebook Creator. This is not technically me saying go buy it. I do make this recommendation for new authors to use it because they will automatically generate formats in both EPUB and Mobi, and they will give you your chapter and your hyperlinks and all that other good stuff in the book. But still, even with that ebook creating program, you are still going to have to learn how to format your book for paperback if you wish it to be in print. And that is also a slightly different. You don't need hyperlinks, obviously, but you still need chapters. You need to have, the chapters lined. You need numbers at the top of each of your pages. It needs to be justified. And then you're going to, in general, when you are turning in a paperback, most people want a PDF copy. So you need to turn it into a PDF. But there are going to be these little things that you're going to have to learn and do your research. Okay, go and look at other ebooks made by professionals. The big names, the J.K. Rowlings and the Stephen Kings and, the Anne Rice's, the ones that are really professionally done. See how their books are set up, all right? And then you want to do as similar to them as is possible for you. You need your copyright page. You need page breaks on your electronic ebooks, so that when people are finished with a chapter, when they hit the next, it'll just jump you right over, and there's this nice break in between the previous chapter and the coming up chapter. Okay, you want page breaks. So again, there's all these little things that you're going to have to really start noticing. So do your research. All right, really learn how to do these things, because it is very, very important as an indie author for people to take your books seriously. You have to be serious about formatting your books. I can't really stress this enough. There have been many, many books that I have looked at that sounded interesting, that looked interesting, and I opened them up and I looked at them and I saw the ragged edges and I saw they didn't indent, and instead they had the space in between paragraphs, and it just, I lost interest. I did. I can't lie about that. Even as, a publisher myself, I have lost interest. So I am going to highly stress that you do these things. So anyway, that is my recommendations for book formatting. Do your research. Absolutely do your research. So anyway, my name is Lisa Orban. I am the founder of Indies United Publishing House. We do accept manuscripts and we work with our authors. We are a hybrid co-op as opposed to a more traditional house. So you get to retain much of the freedoms that many authors enjoy as indie authors. So anyway, you can find us at www.indiesunited.net. And if after going through the website, if you have any questions whatsoever, please do not hesitate to contact me, because I am always here to help. So anyway, that's the end of this episode. I hope you all have a great week. And next week we will be back with dealing with a bad review. So everyone take care, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.